Welcome to my new video. This is the fifth and concluding part on setting up Void Linux. So far, whatever I've covered is that in the first part, I discussed why I migrated to Void Linux and chose glibc instead of Mozilla. In the second part, I demonstrated a bare metal installation. In the third part, we discussed the package manager. And in the fourth one, we discussed about repositories. This part will be an overview about my experiences, and there is one particular thing I should mention before I go into the details. So I missed one package called xdg user directories. These are the default locations that we normally see called documents, windows, music, pictures. So this should have been covered in the second part, which was about installation. I realized this. I started to use OBS and Shotcut. They were throwing all the files in home directories. So this should have been covered already. But anyways, it's not a big deal. We can always install the package and use update command to set up these directories. Other than this, I've been using Void Linux as a part-timer because I still have my projects on Windows 10, and these projects specifically require Office 365, which cannot be done on Void Linux, or in fact it cannot be done on any Linux so far. So what I've been doing of the records is I installed OBS, Shotcut is my video editor, Libreoffice, the same slides that you're seeing at the moment is done using Libreoffice. Then I installed FlameShot, which is a screenshot utility. Then I installed certain fonts, Noto and Ubuntu. And then I've been updating my system as well, of course. So there were a couple of old kernels that I had to get rid of using vkpurge command. I had certain struggles as well. For example, the default screenshot utility for KDE is Spectacle, but for some reason it was not working well on X server. So I had to kill the issue and go to FlameShot. Reportedly, this screenshot works well with Wayland, but then there's another catch that the OBS refused to work on Wayland, so I had to use Zork. It's kind of a catch-22 situation. I need OBS more than screenshots, so I decided to stick to X server and use FlameShot instead. One of the other struggle was that megasync as a binary is not there, so I had to compile it from the source. Other than this, there is nothing much to speak about my journey, and so far experimentation with Void Linux has been very good. What I'm thinking in future is that I used to have aliases, or you can say shortcuts in bash. So instead of typing all the way xbps-install or xbps-remove this and that, there are particular shortcuts that you can define for yourself in the bash script. It's very easy, but yeah, this is something I might do in the future. If you look up Google, you will find there are other customized kernels. Two of the famous ones are Zen, and the other kernel is CFS. Unfortunately, so far I have not been able to find them in official repositories, and then this is something I have to explore. Maybe somebody is already shipping them unofficially. Otherwise I'll have to compile. I might have to, this is something I would like to avoid, but something is always possible. And then the third thing I have is Steam. I play games, but at the moment I don't have a graphics card. Okay, so one thing that when we are looking for kernels in Void Linux, we can use xbps-query and -rs and then the text, but more cleaner way is to use regex as an option, and then we specify the text that you see here. To have a cleaner output of the query command, we are using regex, which is regular expression, and then we are specifying particular text in a certain manner. Like for example, if you see here, we have the text and then some numbers in a format, right? So that's what we are doing here. This is from the official pages, nothing from my side, is not super creative. I have posted the link of the page in the handbook and this command in my description of this video. So concludingly, my testing so far and experimentation, in fact I'm making the video and I'm editing the video on Word Linux. This has been very stable. I've been using LibreOffice to an extent. This slide in fact is from Libreoffice Impress. So my you can say experience so far is very stable. I in fact liked it. One of the issues I think in my opinion could be the availability of binary packages. For example, megasync is not there, but we can always compile, so that's not the end of the road. Lastly, thanks a lot for watching my videos and being with me. Although I don't have a large audience, but I still believe that my videos will be helpful for people who are willing to try Word Linux. So that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching once again. See you. Bye.